Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Linux AWS and DevOps session. Today we are going to start very important service that is VPC. VP stands for Virtual Private Cloud. Okay. Now try to observe. So guys, till now whatever we have did, try to observe. We have created right EC2 instance. We have created EC2 instances. We have created S3. Right. We have created what RDS services. Every services we have created till now. EC2 we have created. We have created S3. We have created database RDS. Okay. Now, guys, tell me, we are exposing this by using public URL, right? We are exposing using this public URL. I am giving you public IP address. You are able to access. I am giving you public URL. You are able to access. I am giving you public URL. We are connecting with database publicly open URL. Okay. We are able to connect this thing. What is the issue in this? Why? Because the issue is this is public IP. This is public IP. This is public IP. This is public URL. This is public URL. And this is RDS is public access. Okay. What is the disadvantage in this problem? Are we going to use same approach for this kind of services? No, right? Because in real time, what will happen if you are giving public, then what will happen? Data breach will happen. People will use access your data, they will destroy your data, then this will impact your business, right? So we should not give public access. We should not give public access to anyone. Okay. Everything should be inside a VPC in real-time project. Everything inside VPC. Everything should be inside a VPC. Okay. Everything should be inside VPC. If you are giving such public access, then there will be database, people will access your resources, and what they will do, they will access or destroy something, they can manipulate your right data. Then in that case, it will impact your business. Okay. Now, what is this VPC? What are the component? Try to understand in a regular simple life. For example, guys, you have you are constructing your home. This is your plot. This is your plot area. This is your plot area. A good architecture of the plot means what? Everything should be proper way. Okay. You should keep some open space. Okay. So that if any construction repair is required, okay, you can use this blank space, right? This empty space outside the inner area. You can use this area, right? This is how you construct your home. Then what is your condition? You are constructing your home, right? In this way. This is your, let's say, this is your construction. Take a red triangle. So do you think that this rectangle will be only one room you are creating and everyone in your family going to stay there inside that room? No, right? What you are going to do, you are going to create some bedrooms, all right, according to your requirement. For example, this will be your somewhere you will follow some direction also, right? East, west, north, south, something like that. This will be your master bedroom. This will be your one master bedroom will be there, right? So master bedroom will be there. Let's say this is your master bedroom, right? This is your master bedroom, right? Then you have some child bedroom also, right? You have some child bedroom. You have some child bedroom also, right? One is your master bedroom. One is your child bedroom. Okay. This is your child bedroom. Okay. This is your master bedroom. Okay. Now, apart from that, you are expecting some washroom also, right? Just think in that way. These are the attached toilet in your bedrooms, right? Apart from that, you have kitchen, right? You have some kitchen. So let's say this is your kitchen. This is your kitchen space. This is your kitchen space. In this way, you are trying to create something, right? And let's say apart from that, you have some more thing, storeroom or extra toilet. Okay? Then this will be your hall in this way, right? This will be your hall, something like that, right? So now guys tell me, every house has its door, right? Every house has its door. This is the entry point of your door. This is your entry point of the door. This is the main gate, right? This is the main door. This is the main door. This is the main door, right? And every room inside has a child bedroom. If we consider this child bedroom has one door here. The master bedroom has one door. Okay? This small storeroom or toilet has door. This kitchen has door, right? We have to think in this way. Okay. Now, now try to understand. Anyone can enter from this door, right? Anyone can enter into this door, or certain people can enter in this door, right? Your family member can do enter, right? They have the keys, they can enter your home anywhere, right? But going forward, apart from unknown person can enter, no, right? There are some rules, there are some security, right? Nobody directly can enter, but a family member, who is your family member that person can enter into the home, and this person can enter in the child bedroom, master bedroom, kitchen, anywhere. But the person who is from outside directly cannot enter your room, right? This is a simple logic. Based on this logic only, we can think VPC, equivalent diagram we can create for VPC. Okay? We can create one equivalent diagram for VPC. Like, this is the outer body. This is one second. Think in this way. This is your VPC. This is your simple VPC. Okay. This is nothing but virtual private cloud. Similarly, you have bedroom, right? For each purpose. Child bedroom for sleeping of the child, master bedroom for family members, senior family members, kitchen for cooking purpose, hall for outside visitor, right? Same way, we are having some inside VPC, we are creating some partitions. Like how we created master bedroom, child bedroom, like we have created some partition. Those partitions are nothing but subnets. Those partitions are nothing but subnet. We are creating subnet according to our requirement. Okay, we are creating subnets according to requirement, not n number. Okay, according to our requirement, we are creating subnet. So let's say this is subnet one. Let's say this is subnet one. This is subnet one. This is just idea understanding purpose. We will see technically also. Subnet two. Okay. This is something your bedrooms like this. Then we have subnet three. We have these services, right? Okay. Now, what is the purpose of this? Like child bedroom, child are sleeping. Similarly, we can have inside subnet we have app server. Inside subnet we have app server. Inside subnet we can install web server. Okay, like EC2 everything, right? In subnet 3 we are taking care of database RDS right now. Okay, inside subnet we have this. In each subnet have the purpose. In every subnet, what we are doing, we are installing something, right? So that we can deploy our application in subnets. Okay, now similarly this door in our bedroom, we have some entry point. We have some entry point. Nobody can directly enter. Nobody can directly enter into our VPC. Similarly, nobody can enter in our home. There is a proper route, that is door, right? Similarly, we have door. Okay, that is nothing but internet gateway. Door is nothing but here internet gateway. Hope you are understanding in basic way. So this is internet gateway. Similarly, for example, guys, think and tell me, in your child bedroom, in your master bedroom, your parents can enter, right? In your kitchen, your parents can enter, but outside people can enter. They are restricted to hall only, right? They cannot directly enter your bedroom. Similarly, in subnet also, there are family members. Everyone is not allowed. So there is some public subnet, and there is private subnet. Public subnet means anyone can access. Private subnet means only restriction. Think in that way. Think in that way. Okay. Now, internet gateway is there. Internet gateway is there. Now, who can enter subnet 1? Who can enter subnet 2? Who can enter subnet 3? Who will decide? Who will decide? So there is a routing table. This concept is there. There is some routing table concept is there. Who will decide? This routing table will decide. This routing table will decide once. Okay, who can access? Who can enter? Who can enter in subnet 2? Which request can go to subnet 2? Which request can go to subnet 1? Which request can go to which request can go to subnet 3? So this is whom routing table, rule of routing table. Hope you are good till now. Okay, now internet gateway is providing access from outside area, right? Similarly, from our VPC, from our for example, parents are there. They are deciding now whether child will go outside or not, right? If kids are there 3 years, 2 years, they won't allow, right? They want someone guidance. Then only someone is should be there to shadow their kid. Then only under their shadow they are allowing to go outside, so that they can play safely, right? So that's why who can go outside from the VPC? Who can go outside from the VPC? Who will decide? There is a service called NAT. Okay? One second. Inside VPC, there is a NAT. Okay? One minute. So NAT will decide who can go outside, who can go outside of the VPC, who can access something. Not every see, we are also supposed to access something outside VPC, right? And some permissions is required now. Who can access something outside VPC? Think in that way. Outside of VPC. Who can think? In that, let me these are inside people. This is outside people. Okay. So this is the concept wise what we have to understand. And without VPC, no project can exist. No project can exist. This is the very important point. Okay. Now, any difficulty in this understanding? Very simple understanding, right? When we compare with this master bedroom bed. So you can understand easily imagine what is VPC. VPC is something our main building. Inside VPC, we have bedrooms like subnet 1, subnet 2, subnet 3. Who can come inside our room, inside our building through internet gateway only. That is nothing but main door. Now coming to hall, people are sitting. Nobody can access our bedrooms. Who can access? For example, in your hall, your visitors come. So your parent attend them. Your parents attend them and offer some tea, coffee. After tea, coffee, they will introduce, come, I will show you my home, how it is. They will take them to one bedroom, another bedroom. Maybe they won't take them to kitchen. For some close relatives, they will take the bedroom also, kitchen also, right? Drawing room also, right? So it depends on the who is the head of the family. So that is nothing but route table. Route table will decide if some request will come. We request in the form. Some visitor means request will come. Who will go to web server in subnet 2? Who will go to app server in subnet 1? Who will go to database in subnet 3? That is the duty of route table, right? Similarly, if kids are there, who will come go outside for playing purpose, right? Who will decide? Who will decide? This will be decided by, this will be decided by, this will be decided by NAT. It is also gate. It is a internet gateway is also gateway. NAT is also gateway, right? But an internet gateway will help you who can enter, who can enter. It is in providing internet connectivity, right? And NAT gateway is something like who can go outside, right? So what are the terminology we are going to understand in this? First is VPC. Then we need to understand subnet in a technical way. Then we have internet gateway, internet gateways. Then we have NAT gateways, NAT gateway, NAT gateway. Then we have security group. We have security group. We have security group. You know security group. Then we have one concept called NACL. Okay. So these are the basic terminology we need to understand before deep dive into what? Virtual private cloud. Okay. Very, very important. Without these, no project can survive. Okay. Now. Before we start this topic, we need to understand some networking. Before that, before once we started, we need to understand what is networking. We need to understand what is IPv4, IP address, what is the range, what is the CIDR range. Everything we need to understand. Then only we can able to configure. Okay, now just a moment. So first we will understand the CIDR range. CIDR range, CIDR, CIDR range. Okay, what is mean by CIDR range? What is mean by CIDR range? CIDR. CIDR range means classless inter-domain routing. CIDR stand for cla classless inter-domain routing. Inter-domain routing. ठीक है? It is nothing but allocating. It is nothing but allocation of IP address. Allocations of IP address. Allocation of IP address. ठीक है? This is nothing but CIDR range. Right? Let me come to. Let me go here. Let me go here. Uh, Let me go to any EC2. Maybe one service may be running. Let me show you that. One EC2 may be running. Okay, now try to observe. Now try to. This EC2 instance is there, right? I will stop this also. This is, but if you see, right, this is the IP address. From where it is coming, from where it is coming, how it is coming, we don't know, right? We need to understand all these things. Okay. Then, if you see here, right, if you see, right, public IP address, private IP address. Go down. VPC ID, right? Did we created any VPC till now? But it is by default coming, right? Always VPC is created, right? There is subnet is created, right? Because that is the default subnet and default VPC is always created for any of the resource. Without that, nothing can be created. Hope you are good. Okay? Now, see, these are the IPs, public IP, private IP. Then if you go, this is subnet, VPC. Let's go inside this VPC. That's why that billing is come, because it's to cross its limit means VPC in background also running. So we need to stop the services. We have to take care of the services, right? If you see, guys, observe this. This is VPC ID, IPv4 CIDR range. What is mean by this? We need to understand this. What is meaning? What is the meaning of this? Right? See, route table, ACL, network ACL, NACL, right? Default VPC, owner ID, right? If you go down here, CIDR, see IPv4 family, address family, IPv4. There is IPv6, but we are using IPv4. This is CIDR range, right? Okay. Now come here, go here in subnet. If you see here, this is VPC, right? This is VPC, this is subnet, route table, internet gateway, right? Then, so these are the terminology related peering of connection, right? Okay. So these are the terminology we need to understand. Then only we can able to work with VPC. Now, come here. So before that, we will start one by one. What is CIDR range? CIDR range is help to define an IP address. Okay. CIDR range helps us help us to define IP address range. IP address range. Okay. Now, the general pattern is, let's say, some IP address there, www, access, some numbers, right? I'm taking some generic name, right? Something like this, /32. What does this mean? If you come here in this, you are able to see, right? Something /16. We need to understand this for calculation, how this value is calculated and how many IP address are going to create. That we need to understand. Okay. So think in this way. This is your www, xx, yy, zz, and this by slash something, right? So what does this mean? This means only one IP address. Why one IP address? We will understand. This means one IP address only. One IP address only. But if you see same thing, we are using security group anywhere, right? 0.0.0.0./0, right? Anywhere means it consider means all IP. Whenever we are configuring security group, one here, go inside instance. Okay, come to security group, very secure instance. Okay, here it is security. We come here in security inbound rule. Right? Let me edit inbound rule. Come inside this security group. Edit inbound rule. When we are doing edit inbound rule, what we are doing, guys, here 0.0.0. Means from anywhere. Anyone can do HTTP, anyone can do HTTP, any can access. Your laptop is on IP. My laptop is in my having one IP. 100 people have their IP address. Right? So what will happen? We are allowing anyone can access. This is not correct practice, now. We need to define something. Okay. For practice purpose we are taking, but in real time we should not. So we need to understand this IP address. What is all this IP address mean? Okay. Now, We need to define something. We need to define something. How we can define something? Our IP address. In example of defining an IP address. Some IP address like this 192.168.0.0/26. From one range is there from here to here. Let's say the IP address 192.168.0.0. Okay. What does this mean? It means from 0 to, it means 0 to 192 dot. How calculation is coming? I will tell you that calculation. That 0.63. How many IP address is coming? /26 mean from 0 to 63. See, these are octets. These are octets. Octet, 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 octet. Mean this is zeros are nothing but octet. Y value, how this coming, we should understand. These are octets. How this is coming? When we are defining something like this, what should be the range? /26 means 64 IP address. 0 is 1, and from 0 to 63 means total 64 IP address. How many IP address are there? 64 IP according to this. Hope you are understanding. But why? Why? Okay, we will try to understand one by one. One minute. Okay, now we will under simple definition. Simple definition. We need to understand all these things. Okay, now try to observe. One by one we will go. Okay, now any CIDR range consists of two parts. Okay, this is the first part. Okay, that is called basic IP address. So basic IP, basic IP, basic IP represent something xx dot xx dot xx dot xx. This is the example. This is the simple. What could be the example? Let's say 10.0.0.0.0. Right? This will be the example of this IP address, simple IP address. Okay, now we need to understand the subnet mask. The second part is this, which is nothing but subnet part, subnet mask. Okay, it consists of two parts. Subnet, one is basic IP and subnet mask. What does this mean? Something we have calculated /26. On what basis 64 is coming? We need to understand that. So something /0. Then we can have /24, let's say, /32, something like this, right? We need to understand how the subnet mask is defining our IP address. Let's consider. We are considering /0, right? /8. So how it is going to consider? Let's say 255.0.0.0. Okay, now try to understand. I double that 8 to 16. Understand the comparison. Now it will go to another subnet 255. How this value is changing, that also I am going to explain. 255. 8, first 8 means this part. Plus 8 means another second octet will going to occupy. How? We will show that. 255 dot, this is high level, 0.0. If we increase 16 to what? 24. Now third octet is going to cover 255.255.255.0. Okay, now if we consider /32, it is going to cover all the octets, means 255.255.255.255. Hope we are getting. Means observe /8, /16, /24, /32. Okay, this IP address ranges is increasing. Hope we are good. Okay, now try to understand the calculation. How this is the high level. We will divide this into calculation. How it is coming? We will go from bottom to top. Okay, now try to observe. Let's take an example. Okay, let's take an example. Let's take an example. Okay, how it is coming. For example, we are using /32 and there is one IP address 192.168.0.0. This is the IP address. And what we are giving /32. What does this mean? How the calculation is coming? Now try to observe. The calculation is allowing only one IP address. It allows only one IP address. Why? Because it will be 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 0, 2 to the power 0. So any power 0 means what? 2 to the power 0 means 1. 4 to the power 0 means 1. 100 power 0 means 1. Okay. So 2 to the power 0 means 1. Right? In this way. I trying to say 2 to the power 0. In maths, what is the number? If you calculate, it is 1. 100 to the power 0 means what? Anything power 0 will become 1 only. You know, right? This mathematics. Okay. So this, what is the value here? What is the value here? It will become only one IP address. What will be the IP address? Then we can have 192.168.0.0. 0.0. Only one IP address. It means only one IP address. Only one IP. Are we working with only one IP in a project? No. Right? If you consider the same line, I will copy here, just paste here. And just 32, I will reduce one value. Now, what does this mean? 2 to the power 1. Whenever these values you are changing, the power is changing. See, I am decreasing 30 to 31, means 2 to the power 1. Right? 2 to the power 1 means what? 2. Only here 1 IP, and here we can write 2 IP. Right? Now, so what are the 2 IPs you can write? What will be the range for this? What will be the range for this? Let me copy this. Control Z, copy this. I will use some paint diagram. Here I can manipulate with my font also. Then it will be easier. So only one. Copy this, paste here. When I am using 32 to 31, so the power will become 1. How many IP address? Only one IP. In this case, how many IP? Only 2 IP address is there. Hope you are understanding. If 2 IP address is there, what will be the range? Copy this, and paste here. Okay? From 0 to 1. Try to observe, guys. This is playing with first octet only. First octet 32 bits means 0 to 255, right? It is only till 1. Now try to observe. Same way, copy here, paste here. Now what it will come? 30, right? 30. 2 to the power what? 2 to the power 2. 2 to the power 2 means 2 to the 4 IP address. Can I write here 4 IP address? Okay. What will be the range, guys? From 0 to 4. 0 to 4 means it will become what? 4. Hope you are understanding. Try to focus here also. This is our IP range. Okay. Now try to observe. Enter. Now enter. Can I copy this again? Hope you are understanding the example. Okay. Now copy here, paste here. Then let me give 39 instead. I can give any number, right? 29. Now what will be the power? What will be the power? 2 to the power 3. Means how many? 2 to the power 3 means what is the cube of 8? 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8. Means it will be like 0 to 7. 0 to 7. Till now you are good, right? Same way, if we reach till 24, that will fulfill. If I will reach like this till 24, right? How many values? How many values I have reduced here, guys? 1 minute. How many values is there? From 32 means 8. Can I consider 8 2 to the power 8? Then just think in this way. Think in this way. Think in this way. Whatever the value is reducing, that power is coming. Means 0. One value minus from 32 minus 31, 1. 32 minus 32, 2. So 32 minus 24 is what? 8. So 2 to the power 8 means what? 2 to the power 8 means what? What value should come here? 256. 256 means how many IP address? 256. Here should be 255. Hope you are understanding how these IPs are varying. How many IPs are we are having now? Similarly, can I increase the slot also? Now. Now try to observe. Can I directly jump to something like this? Can I copy this line? High level. If I will make this what? 24 to direct 16. What will happen? 2 to the power 16. Right? See guys, in this part 24, first octet is full, na? So after 24, it will look for what? Second octet. Means this one. Again the same cycle will repeat for this octet. 0, 0. Means for 23, this will be covered. This will be covered. Right? Now 16. So this octet will come from 0 to what? Here. This will be filled. 255. Try to observe. Try to observe. Right? Let me change this color. This is your second octet now. When these values are changing, you are playing in second octet. From where onwards? After 20, after 24 means 23 till 24. What is the octet you are playing with? You are playing with first octet. Okay? Now, can I take some value like this? Can I copy paste? Can I go for 0? Can I go for 0? Final. Can we close this? If I will reduce 16 to 0. Okay. Now what will happen? What will happen? It will consider all IPs, guys. It will consider all IPs. It is not 2 to the power 16 means what? 2 to the power 16 means you have to calculate that number. 2 to the power 16, that many IP address we have to enter here. Okay. 2 to the power 32. 2 to the power 32. Sorry. 2 to the power 2 to the power 32. It means from 0, all IP, all IP from 0, 0 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0 to what? Everything should be 255 only. 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot 255 dot. Hope you are good with this example. This will be the range from here to here, from here to here, here to here. You can calculate in the same range, right? In middle. Okay. Control C. Hope you understand the side range, right? Okay. Now, okay. Now, public versus private IP. Public versus private IP. Private IPs in terms of IPv4. IPv4. Right? Now, okay. INA. IANA. Internet Assigned Number Authority. Okay. What is the full form? The Internet Assigned Numbers Authority. ठीक है, defines, we can say define define IPv4 addresses for the use of private, here called as LAN, ठीक है, and public access, that is we are calling internet. In public you are connecting through internet na, and private you are connecting through LAN, right? Who is defined? INA, ठीक है. Now they are searching reserved IP address, private IP address which are reserved, ठीक है. Now try to observe 10.0.0.0, ठीक है, till what range? Let's say 10.255.255.255. These are reserved for what? Big networks, ठीक है. Now 172.172.16.0.0 till what? 172.31.255.255. Why this range is coming? Because these are reserved for AWS VPC. AWS VPCs. And this calculation is coming based on what CIDR range? The CIDR range is 172.172.16.0.0/12. If you calculate this for the calculation I given, this range will come. ठीक है. And 192.168.0.0 till, see, this is nothing you have to remember, right? Just concept you have to understand. No one is going to ask you, ठीक है, these values, ठीक है. These are for home networks. These are for home networks. Other than this IP, all IP address are private. All IP address are public. Other than this, all IP address on internet are public. Other than this range, all internet IP address are public. If you calculate now, millions of IP address are there. If you calculate this, what does this mean by this line? Right? These are millions of IP. Not remove this. This one, this is not correct. Let me remove this. We can calculate and we can place some value here. Okay? There are million. There is a website also there how to calculate that. I will show you that also. How you can calculate this IP address directly. Okay? Now, guys, today till now we will see till now this topic. We will see tomorrow. Okay? I'm stopping my screen share. I'm stopping my recording.